What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chef Yarneezy, the Pip Master. Yo, check it out. I got a heater for you today. Um, all the market calls that I've made so far have been pretty much successful. Making another one today. So this week, where do I see the market going? So let's talk about my favorite, the Dow Jones US 30. So right now, I see the Dow Jones is going to play in the consolidation mode. Why? Because it's trying to get ready for this news tomorrow. Let me show you. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I didn't hit the, I guess if I hit that button, it will do it for me, huh? How about that? All right, it's trying to prepare for this guy, Fed Chair Powell. Okay. Again, every time he speaks, the market moves. Now, I don't know what he's going to say tomorrow. Let's see what he's going to talk about. So they predicted the market to be more hawkish than expected. It's good for currency. Let's see, usually comes in two parts. First, he reads a prepared statement. Text version is made available on the Fed's website at the start. Then the committee will hold a question and answer session. Since the questions are not known beforehand, they can make for some unscripted moments that lead to heavy market volatility. Okay, so I don't know what he's going to talk about tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to talk about raising the interest rate. I don't know if he's going to talk about lowering interest rate. I really don't know. But what I do know is the charts don't lie. So let's go to the charts and see why they don't lie. What do I mean by the charts don't lie? So on the higher time frames, let's go to the 4-hour chart. We are now in my green box. Okay, I talked about it being in my pink box. If you guys listen to me, I said it was going to go from the bottom of the pink top box to the top of the pink box, right? Which would have given you, ready? 637 pips, a point, 637 points, 6,370 pips. Okay, that's what the market would have rendered. So what I noticed was I did some back testing, right? I went back to see what this market did February 8th or 9th of last year in the same mode, in the same setup where we had the 50, 200, 800. It dipped down, went below the 800 or the 50 did, zip back up, right? So let's take a look at that time frame and see if anything looks familiar. Okay, let's look at that time frame. February 9th of last year. It should be right around this area right here. That's April. Here it is right here. Okay, so look, this was February of last year. Look what the market did. Same thing. We had the setup, the delta cross. The market dipped down. Now, this year didn't go low like this. This year went about right here. So far, it did this move right here and then turned back around. Okay. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, is it going to do the same thing? I'm looking at where it is in the RSI. So it went overbought here. It dipped back down after it crossed the 200 EMA, right? If I were to put up two charts, which I can, let me do this real quick. Take this one, US 30. Let's put up another chart. All right, if I were to put up two charts and put them side by side, okay, let's look at it. All right, this is the dip and the buy up according to the RSI from February. This is now, it's oversold, overbought again. It did the dip. Here's the little dip, and it crossed the 200. I called this last week. Check out my video. Okay, now I'm looking for it to pull back below the 200, come back down into the 50 range. Let's see. That's going to put it somewhere back at 33,154 from where it is now. So about 300 to 400 points. Okay. Then it may take another bounce, go back over the 200 before it takes this nice dive. All right. And when it takes this dive, I think it's going to be based on the Fed chair and what he says. I think this is all going to be effective based on what he says. I think it's going to bounce, take a nice run up, and then it's going to pull back after it goes oversold or overbought. And then it will come down through the EMAs, and we should see a setup like this. So let's look at what that could look like. All right. So if I were to draw this setup, we got the 50 coming this way, and the 50 is going to curve back down. The 200 is going to come across like this, Price action is going to come take a dip, run up a little higher, then come tracing back down. All right, kind of like it did here, right? And then the 50 curves back through the 800. All right, so if I were to change this and make it white so you can really get an idea, if I were to change this and make it kind of like a gold looking color. Okay, and then if I were to make price action go red, I'm just going to change the whole thing to red. Okay, boom. Now we have kind of the setup that I'm looking at, right? And then this right here will go blue straight across, right? I'm change that to blue. Okay, take off that, move this one. So this is what I'm looking at that's set up to look like. Okay, now I want red again. So I want red here. Change this to red. Boom. Okay, so I'm looking for price to do kind of what it did here. It shot down, it went back up, touched the 800. Okay, it went, shot back down, touched the 800. That's here. After it touched the 800, it kept going. Okay, notice that after that move, we had a decline. After it touched the 800, we had a decline, right? We had that bearish movement. 2,898 points. Now, it took a while, okay? We're talking about February 16th through, it didn't take that long, through the 24th. We're talking about what, 8 days? So about 8 days, you're talking about 2,000 and some change. So if we get in at the ground floor opportunity, which is up here when it takes this next dip, or even up here, right? Once we see this start to plummet and it's overbought, we can take up this opportunity and just do a sale, place it, and let it ride. You know what I mean? That's what I believe is going to do. Okay, this is me giving my analysis. Okay, you don't have to believe it, but this is what I see. And based on what the market looks like, it kind of looks like the same setup again, right? Just a little bit more shallow. So let me get rid of all my drawings. Okay, that's all my drawings, all gone. So I want you to take this analysis and do what you will with it, right? But this is what I'm saying is happening. And of course, NAS is going to follow. It's already starting to decline now for that first drop, right? So let's look at the Dow off the 1 minute and see if it's also doing the same thing that NAS is doing. I didn't mean to do that. That's what I meant to do right there. Okay. Yeah, so it's already starting this nice drop right here. Let me blow it up so you can see it. So right now, I believe the market is setting up. Look at the room it has. So it's coming right back down here to this 200, 33,493. Okay, that's not far from where it is now, somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 points, right? But I believe it's going to touch this line, go back. Once it comes back into that magenta, that pink, I believe it's going to go back down to the bottom of that pink box off the, if I'm looking at it off a 1 hour chart and minimize it. Matter of fact, let's look at it off the 4. It's even better, right? So you can actually see all the boxes. So notice it plays in the pink right here. Boom, 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 boom. Went all the way through. But, look where it was when it went through. It was in the middle of the RSI when it went through here. Now we're at the top of the RSI again, which I believe is going to do that reversal, but it's going to push up a little bit more. It can push all the way up to about 390, almost to 34,000, if not 34,000, which is going to push it back into my green box and then come down, which will be identical to what it did last time. It pulled up. It bought up, it went bullish, and then it pulled back, went back below, pulled back up, went bullish again, and then it dropped for that nice drop. So we're talking, what is it, 12:45 Eastern Standard Time right now? So we got a whole nother, what time is Powell speaking? Normally 10 o'clock. So We have 22, roughly 21 hours. 21 hours from now, which is going to give you what, five more 4 hour candles to be able to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or one long one, 2, 3 short ones, 4, 5, and then Powell speaks, shoots the market up, and then pulls it back down. So let's see how this pans out. But that's what I'm looking at, guys. I'm your boy Chef Yard. Wait. Before I say all that, Chef Yarneezy, look. Then what's that going to do to the United States dollar against the Canadian dollar? Well, first it's going to make it pull back. Then it's going to go skyrocket. Okay. And if you look at the day chart, this sucker is set up. Let me go back to the week. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to the week chart. The week chart is really giving me the money. The week chart is saying I'm crossed here, so I want to push up. I got room. I can push all the way back up here to this candle, to this wick at 139.75 now. Now that's going to take a while because it's a currency pair. But look at oil. I told y'all last week oil was going to $80.76. It's almost there. So if you want oil, there it is. But oil over the long haul is going to continue to buy up to hit this 800 on the 4-hour chart at 82.06. That's where I believe oil is going. All right, US 30. That means we're dropping, baby. We're dropping at 470. Yes, sir. I just told y'all. Look, now I said it on the call. What I say? The 200. Then it's going down here for this 800. I can't make this stuff up. Listen, that's all I'm going to give you right now. I'm your boy, Chef Yarneezy. Oh, I will say the NAS is going to follow suit. So there it is. NAS and US 30, they run parallel. So they run together. All right. USD CAD runs opposite. So it's going to be buying while these jokers are selling. So if you look at USD CAD, I do this right here. Look what it's doing. It's buying. And now it wants to push that 50 all the way up over the 800 again and continue to buy. And it has a little room to go. Okay. So that's where we're going to get some back and forth movement. But CAD is not coming back down here. Not for a minute. Not to 1,35968. All right. I keep saying I'm done. And then I go back into it. So I hope you guys are getting this. I hope this makes sense to you. I'm going to post this. And what's up, Kenyatta? What's up, man? Been a minute. Hey, holla at me, man. I got some new stuff coming down the pipe, and I want you to be a part of it. I mean, you keep jumping on, so obviously I'm making you some money outside of that 40 grand I made you not too long ago. But you seem to be listening very well, so this is what we got, man. Share this page, bro. I'm telling you, share this page. Make sure people know what's going on because I'm trying to get the word out. Before I pop and blow up. All right, but that's my time. I'm your boy Chef Yarneezy, the Pimp Master. I hope my military family is also listening and tuning in. I try to drop some major nuggets so you guys can be privy to what's going on. Lastly, I will drop one other nugget. Bivy, all right, BioV. All right, this company here, I want you to look into investing in this company. I talked about this one at $5.47. You can see right now it's $7.46, nearly $2 up since I last spoke about it. And I have it going. Look at this. I have this sucker going at least to the $9 range. Okay, according to the 4-hour chart and the day chart. Day chart is telling me all day $8.93. Okay, so I at least have it going there temporarily before it decides to go what the month chart is telling me, which the month chart is at least going to $10.14, or at least $10. Let's say $10. Okay, but if this sucker takes off, if for whatever reason this news pops, it's coming back up here to that $32. But you got the ground floor opportunity to catch it early. Okay, and that's my stock tip for today. So I've given you US oil. I gave some USD CAD. I know some of y'all want to know what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin looked like it's trying to buy back up since it did this move here. I'm in a buy on Bitcoin, and I'm staying in that sucker until it hits like 28,000 if I can. Okay, but that's where it is Bitcoin. So I gave you oil, I gave you CAD, I gave you a little bit of NAS, I gave you some of that US 30 magic, and you over there screenshotting my stuff so you can actually write some of these support and resistance lines down. All right. But US 30 is about to bottom out. Okay. So not much further is going to drop until it hits that 800 EMA. It's already in the pink. Let's see where it goes from there, folks. Stay tuned. I'm your boy, Chef Yardnezy, the Pip Master, and that's my time. Enjoy. One love.